Hi guys, Doga with Danielle. How are we all feeling today? So we are coming up to the last week of July, and it's been what a month for me, I must admit, and I am starting to feel slightly tired and conclusive to the month a bit. So I do feel like I need to do some grounding for myself and absorb in what this month has held for me. It has been truly amazing doing these chats with you, having done the Superman fast and also just daily life, etc. So yeah, I am at a point where I do feel I need to do some grounding, and I thought, well, actually, do you guys know what I mean when I say that? So why not chat about grounding with you all today? So grounding is connecting with the earth, both physically and spiritually. Now, when it says earth, it does generally tend to mean, you know, the ground itself. But I do believe that it is also connecting with the natural elements of this world. So air, fire, not necessarily fire in you know, touching fire. Maybe a candle or the sun, the heat. And then you have water as well as a natural element of the earth. So these are all things that it will encompass when I say earth. Okay, so on a physical level, grounding involves practicing yoga poses that facilitate this connection to earth to ensure a solid base. So for example, making sure all points of the feet are connected to the earth. On a spiritual level, it means tapping into the grounding energy of the earth and the universe. This is achieved through, again, the asana, the physical practice, and other yoga techniques such as meditation, chanting, mantras, and breathing exercises. So balancing our root and solar plexus chakra to also facilitate grounding and offer a sense of security and safety. Why is this important? Well, we are bioelectrical beings living on an electrical planet. Your body operates electrically. All of our cells transmit multiple frequencies that run continually. For example, your heart, immune system, muscles, and nervous system. With the exception of humans living in industrialized societies, all living things on our planet are connected to the ground's electric energy. In our everyday lives, we rarely go barefoot and walk around outside or wear natural leather shoes that allow you to absorb the ground's energy. And then we have all our clothes on as well. Maybe if the weather's not so great, we'll have an umbrella protecting us, and then we're using transport to move about. So we really are keeping ourselves disconnected there. For many decades, people have increasingly also been wearing rubber and plastic-soled shoes that act as a barrier to the Earth's energy, insulating them from electrical contact with the Earth. People also generally don't sleep on the ground anymore, as many cultures have done throughout history. They live and work above the ground as well, so even far above the ground in like high rises. So we're seeing a lot of buildings being built higher and higher, so we're sort of, you know, putting ourselves on top of each other more and more, and really disconnecting from the electrical earth energy. So the truth is, we're disconnected, we're ungrounded in general in our day-to-day lives, and we need to make ourselves more conscious of that to then ground ourselves. We are not in touch with the earth as we would be normally. So if bearing that in mind, could this disconnection be an overlooked factor in the increase of mental and physical illness that we are seeing in today's society? It would be really good to get the feedback on that with you guys in the comments. So for example, I've noticed that the local parks, etc., have become a lot more busy with people, you know, going to these outside spaces of nature, etc. And how are they feeling? Do they feel that it's helped this slower pace of life? Has it helped them with any mental or physical illnesses that they may have been suffering with? What does feeling grounded feel like? Well, when we feel grounded, we feel at ease and connected to everything around us. We don't feel so disconnected from society even. We feel safe and that everything will take care of itself. When we're not grounded, when we don't feel grounded, we are usually referring to a sense of feeling maybe spacey, scattered and overwhelmed. When someone is not feeling grounded, they tend not to be able to finish projects or tasks, in turn becoming irritable sometimes. And plus there is usually a strong urge to go outside, run away, you know, all those kind of feelings. So You know, when we're not grounded, you know, stress and anxiety are quite prominent within our daily lives. So contentment equals inner peace, and anxiousness will then equate to not being at peace internally with ourselves as well. So how do we become grounded both physically and spiritually? Well, mantras are one way to do that. So you would use a mantra to repeat yourself throughout the day, such as I'm grounded, I'm centered, I'm strong, I'm protected, and I'm safe. And then you would do that usually with the inhale, exhale exercise. So a bit similar to the one we done the other day when I did the sort of peace mantra, breathing in the peace, breathing out the peace to share it with those surrounding us. Journaling, so taking a moment out and write how you're feeling, so you get to release those energies within inside you, giving it to the earth, a bit like a bit of alchemy maybe, and it turns it around for you, and then you write down how you want to feel, and then you can absorb the goodness back in. So it's like a release and then an absorption. So it's another way to just bring that internal peace inside. Then you have yoga movement, postures that connect your hands or feet with the ground, so such as mountain pose, which we've shown you, child's pose, downward dog, all these poses we've shown you. And then you also have the malasana, which is a yogic squat, which I haven't shown you, but I think I will at the end of this little chat today. Then we have meditation, so any of the varieties are good. However, guided ones do tend to take some of the work off of you. So if your mind's feeling a bit cluttered, you're not feeling, you know, clear in the headspace, or a bit jittery within yourself, it's just easy. Go on YouTube, click a guided meditation, take up your space, breathe it all in, and let it take you away. And then finally, there's earthing. So earthing is definitely connecting with nature, walking in an area of natural beauty, or maybe a trip to the beach, etc. And this is done with bare feet, connecting with nature's elements. So like I mentioned before, I don't think it's just about connecting to soil, etc. So for example, you may connect with a particular element due to your astrological sign. For example, I am a water sign personally, and I feel more at peace near water. Or if I'm in pain or I feel a need to de-stress, my go-to would be, obviously you've got the mat, etc., but I would go to have maybe a bath, shower to, you know, rejuvenate myself. Fire signs, for example, may look for a hot retreat, some sunshine. So if they can't fly away to a hot country, they will go somewhere where there is sunshine, a hot day, get the daytime element. Air may feel the need to have the wind on their face, big open spaces to be in, and earth, well, walks in green areas that have, you know, maybe quite a bit of soil, maybe even a trip to the farm, those kind of things. So just tapping into the earth and nature's electrical current energy. Again, the benefits of grounding are felt and seen mentally and physically. So clearer mind, feeling lighter, maybe some less body aches and pains, feeling more connected to ourselves and society as a whole around us. I hope some of this has resonated with you today, and yeah, I look forward to getting your feedback. As I said, if you feel that being in this slower pace of life that we've had at the moment, maybe being able to get back out there and do walks more frequently, getting into our local parks, has that helped you? Has that grounding made an impact and a difference for you? As I mentioned before, this is the final week of Doga with Danielle coming up. So Friday, I believe, is the 31st, will be my last Doga with Danielle. And then I shall be passing the baton on to, drum roll, Simone from Aspire to Inspire. I am super excited about this. I actually got to meet Simone when I was doing the Superman fast, so she's a superwoman buddy, and I'm just so happy to be passing the baton on over to her for the month of August. So Child of God Online in August, Aspire to Inspire with Simone, guys. Keep tuned for that, and then also don't forget to follow Child of God Online here, and then jump on over, you can, to YouTube to catch up with maybe last month, which was the recovery with Ike in June, and then you have me. If you didn't catch all of them, you've only caught onto this one, you can jump back onto there to catch up with the last few days that I have done here, and then going forward you have Simone. It's been really good fun to do this, but we haven't finished, and I am just going to prep the camera so that I can then show you the Malasana yogic squat for grounding. See you soon, guys. So guys, I went to practice my little yogic squat there, and I don't think I realised how tight my hips have become. As I said, I was becoming aware that I needed to do a bit more grounding work and possibly start moving in some different ways on the mat, and I'm not wrong. So what I'm going to do, instead of showing it to you, because all I keep doing is dropping on my butt, is I'm going to connect a little YouTube link to Yoga with Adriene. It's maybe a 10-minute video, but it's really good for explaining the basics of it, and she's really great at explaining yoga poses, and one of my favorite yoga teachers on YouTube. So yeah, I'm going to leave that in the link for you, because yeah, I can't do it today, and that's okay, and that's absolutely fine. And that's the great thing about yoga, it's your practice. Never be put off just because you can't do something that day. I know I can normally do it on another day, just today is not the one. So yeah, I'm going to leave a link in the comments below. Yoga with Adriene, she's going to show you how to do the Malasana yogic squat today. I hope you enjoy it. It's not that easy, believe it or not, but you may find it easier than me today, and that's okay. All right, take care and see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.